I was muted. Sorry. What's going on? Yo, Sniper, what up, what up, what up? Good to see you over here. Hell King, what's going over on Twitch? Good to see you, man. Wait, I thought the drop is over for the Division 2. No. Drops aren't over. There's new drops. What do you mean? Drops are over. Yeah, there's drops until I think the 28th. 28th is when the drops are over, right? I think the 28th is when the drops officially end. You're probably talking about the last drops, huh? Yep. All right, cool. Open this up. Yo, Wolf, what's going on? Wolfie. Hey, good to see you guys over here. We're slowly getting going. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, guys, by the way, so I will be reading comments from both sides. Yeah, so there we go. Yo, no wrong move. What's going on? Good to see you there. That's great. Yo, DM, hello from Vienna. What up? How's the PTS? I played it earlier. It's cool. I don't play a lot of the PTS though, for real. I play I do a little bit. I test out the gear. I do a couple videos, and then we game, man. I don't sit there for hours and hours. I let the testers test that, you know. I do my feedback, see what I like, but I don't sit there all day. I just don't enjoy it. Yo, Plant Blaze, good to see you over here. If you guys are over on YouTube, make sure you guys drop a like. Everybody on Twitch, thanks for hanging out with us. You like the modifiers? I haven't played with them enough, so I don't know. To be fair, I haven't played with them enough. We got this. All right, cool. We got that. I think we're good. I'll probably test some more of it tomorrow morning. But the thing is, by the time we test this one, the next one there'll be like a PTS 2, and there'll be changes again, and then we'll test it again, you know. So usually I like the second test more than the first test, because everything you see in the first test kind of always changes a little, kind of what I've noticed. The first test is always from the past test, right? It's always the first one. So we need 24. What's this, 26? No, that's 28. What about this one? What's this one? This one's 26. Okay, so this one's 26 over here. So we need to get to at least 25, I think, for this one. Where are we gonna go? Oh, I probably have the sound loud too on this too. Hold on, let me fix this. This one? Hold on. Yeah, because once gunfire starts, it's going to get kind of crazy. I think we're good. I think I could pop out the YouTube chat somehow, can't I? Yeah. Let's pop out the YouTube chat. Remember, guys, if you guys are over on YouTube and you guys like watching the streams on YouTube, at least hop over on Twitch and open up a tab so you can get the Twitch drops if you haven't already. Yo, Jorge, what's going on, man? Good evening. Yo, been following your YouTube vids. You have inspired me to come back to Division franchise. I've seen your awesome content. Thanks I love your work. Hey, Chief Quacks, thank you, man. All right, let's get it. We're gonna go. Hold on. Should we use that? What do we have? Yeah, let's do the Police M4, right? Why can't I hear the sounds? Huh? What the freak? I don't hear any sound. What's going on here? Oh, there you go. Now I hear it. My sound cut out for a second. Let's see what quick. I think we're good. All right. So sorry. Let's get to it. So we need to do 2 projects, not projects, but we need to do a couple side missions. I think I'm gonna do this one, and maybe this one's kind of cool too. I kind of want to do this one. Not sure how much you know about DC62. Let's do this one. Let's go down here. Yo, Lucky, what's going on? Yo, Noel, what's going on? How you doing today? I'm doing great, man. Chilling. I was playing a little bit of the PTS earlier. Let's go this way. We need to secure it. Don't forget, guys, if you guys are hopping on over here on Twitch, drop a like. Not on Twitch. If you're on YouTube watching the stream, make sure you leave a like. I do have you. How are you leveling so fast? You talking about my hardcore character? I'm a grinder. We play 10 hours and then 8 hours. I mean, it's not leveling that fast. We've been streaming on Twitch, Dudley. We didn't stream 2 days on Twitch. USDA building. Just playing the side missions, doing the main missions. I usually do them 1 level under. Fun fact, while grinding the rock and roll, I got the Overlord exotic by accident. Nice. I don't really like the Overlord exotic. I think they should rework it. Hopefully they do, Everybody excited? It's Friday? Be careful, Agent. This place is filled with hazardous chemicals. Make sure if you guys want your drops on YouTube to open up a tab on Twitch so that way you get the drops over here. Where are we going? Let's go this way. And then this way. Oh. DC62 detected. We go this way. And let's move over here. I'll grab this. Go down. Access panel detected. Contaminated area. Ooh, contaminated area. Toxic fumes detected. Risk of severe respiratory. Grab this guy. Skills, I'm about to do the last target of the Subathon in Assassin's Creed. How much more content is there? I think when you do the last target, it's over, isn't it? I think there's like a mission after that. You're close. You're close, Noah. Once you beat that main timeline or whatever, I think you're near the end. I think there might be like 1 or 2 main missions you follow. Server detected. Download the research archives. I'll extract the data from Isaac. That's over here, right? Yeah, I think we're here. Do we already? Oh no, we already have it. Yeah, so you're close. I'm going good. I got done with working out. About to eat my dinner and chill out. Nice. Yeah, I had a good workout in today. I did like I'm still recovering, so I did a light leg day. And then I did a little bit of arms, and then I hit the sauna. Like the heat, I feel is helping me. Like I feel way better than this morning. This morning I felt like so congested. Not like I was sick. I just felt like I was like, ugh. You know, like it's just morning. And then. There's a ton of data here. But today, now I feel good. I feel solid. My voice even sounds a little different. I'm hoping like 2 days max, I'll be 100%. We'll see though. Definitely better than day one. What do you think of the Mule nerf? I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense because if they're gonna give level 40 boost, it would kill the economy, right? I'm sure they're gonna balance it another way anyway. So they even mentioned in the stream that they're looking at expertise, max expertise, and like who knows, maybe they're gonna change the way expertise works at some point. So it might not even be a thing. Like they may figure out how to make it a lot more. They say they're gonna figure out how to make it more in other ways, make it more reasonable, because right now I think that the point is they don't want people like grinding a character 30 to 40, 30 to 40, 30 to 40, 30 to 40 for resources burns people out. And a lot of creators, including myself, have made videos that say do that, right? Because that's the fastest way at some point to get your expertise up. But what that does in general, it burns out players. So like players do that and they get to a point where they're just so exhausted of doing the same thing over and over. It kills their enjoyment of the game. Like when something is so repetitive, like a good example is First Descendants does it. Like it's a lot of very repetitiveness in it. And it's gotten to the point where players just get burnt out. They're just like, ugh, whatever, I'm done with this, like, you know? And that's what kind of Mules has happened. Mules has done that to a lot of players where they probably, you know, they have analytics for everything, right? So they probably look at the players that have done it a bunch of times. How fast do they just stop playing after they do it, you know? Like, obviously they're burnt out. They hit 28. They're like, okay, I'm done, you know? So they probably look at that stuff. You know, we don't know what they look at, but I'm sure there's analytics behind everything, you know? So I guess their goal is to make it more fun to actually level, and then hopefully they balance it in a way. So you own the current Ultimate Edition of Division 2. Yeah, you still need to buy it. It's $15. It's a 6-year-old game. So what they're going to do is they said the new Ultimate Edition is going to be price adjusted to include it. So there's no Ultimate Edition right now that's for sale that includes it. They said they're going to price adjust it. So they'll probably add $15 to whatever the sale price is. Yeah, so you do need to buy it. I don't think I've ever heard of a DLC coming out for any game that you don't have to buy 6 years later, you know, or 5 years or 4 years, you know. Let's be real. If you could tell me one game that you get a free DLC like for like a looter, like look at Destiny. They put out like it's like $50, $60 every time they drop their yearly update. I think with Ubisoft Plus, it's supposed to be free depending on your tier level. Isn't there tier levels for Ubisoft? I don't have Ubisoft Plus. I think Ubisoft Plus includes it, no? I think it's if you pay the $17.99 or whatever it's cost, I think you don't have to pay for it. Because technically, if you don't pay for it, then you don't have access to it anymore, right? So I think it's different there. Because with Ubisoft Plus, if you don't pay for it, you don't have access to the content, right? So it'll be the same thing. You have access to the content while you pay. Yeah, so I'm assuming if you have Ubisoft Plus, you do not need to pay for You don't have to pay for it. I think that's the one that you don't because it's subscription based. Does Division 2 have cross save? No. I had to start over when I switched to PC. When I switched to PC a year ago, I had to start over. But we hit 28 expertise though, so we're good. We're already 28 on PC. I got Ubisoft Plus for the new Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, so then you keep it for the so if you have Ubisoft Plus, I think you can have access as long as you have it, you have access to the DLC, whatever. Yeah, it's Game Pass, so same concept. Division 2 kind of has cross save, but only for Game Pass. Wait, if you have Game Pass, you can save it and then play on PC? Noah? That works like that? Yo, Ghost, what's going on? I want to buy it on my PC, but I don't want to lose the progression that I have on Xbox One. Zoe, if you want to buy it, it's on sale right now for like, you can get Warlords of New York on Steam. You can get Warlords of New York to the 28th. So you have like 3 days. Warlords of New York and the regular game, it's the gold edition. It's a $10 one on Steam. And then you could pay $15 when for $10 if you want to start slowly leveling up. The good thing is when you do buy it, say like when you do, the good thing is for like players who do want to make that move, they no longer have to do the grind from 1 to 40. They can kind of skip that. That's what's kind of cool, you know? They can kind of skip that grind right there. Because from level 1 to 40, you'll have a full 40 skip. So players who decide to make the switch to another platform, PlayStation to Xbox to PC, however, now you don't have to do that whole grind. You hit level 40, you're already back into the game. You know, you just grind a build and then start working on your watch level or whatever.
Agent, we tried extracting.
Hey, where you at on the sub challenge? For the sub challenge, we are at it's a Twitch. Let's see. I think we're only at 2 something. Oh, sorry. That's for the Twitch drops. For anybody, we have Twitch drops currently live on Twitch. But for the sub challenge, we are about to hit 300. Let me see. How many subs do we have on Twitch? On Twitch, we have 246. So we're about 54. And then we have to delete 2 exotic weapons off my hardcore main. But they can't have 0 expertise because I only have 2 weapons that have expertise. And they're at 500. Delete the F2000, which is one of my favorite weapons for my hardcore. And then we have a St. Elmo's at 20, 25. So yeah. So if we get there, probably won't, but we'll probably end up deleting here. But yeah, we're at 200. It's kind of where we're at. So we started at 200. It's kind of what we're doing right now. But yeah, I haven't really been pushing it, but if we get there, we get there. I'm switching to PC tune to have start over. Yeah, I switched over. I switched over a year ago, and we streamed the whole thing on stream. When I fully switched over, we started grinding. I think we were at Shea level 1. We worked our way up. You know, we kept grinding, so it was a nice grind. Yo, Primal, thank you. Here's 247. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, man. But what's it called? Yeah, I started like a little over a year now. That's why I'm messing around with my hardcore character, because we've already kind of we've already maxed out my PC character. We've done all the raids. We're only missing 1 exotic. It's the Regulus, because I have to do the Iron Horse 1 more time. So I finished everything, and then I just have to do the raid 1 more time. Once you know what I'm doing? I just noticed I put this on with no mods. I guess it doesn't really matter at this level, huh? But YOLO, what? But yeah. So it took us about, I don't know how long it took us. We grinded it though. We streamed it. It was when we were streaming heavily, and then we did the whole hardcore grind. And then this is kind of the challenge one. So I still have my main hardcore character. It's just part of the hitting 200 subs. We had to start a fresh character. I can't get anything out of my stash, so I have plenty of exotics to put on this character, but I can't get anything off my stash. Man, my typing 16. Hey, appreciate you though, man. Primal Gecko, thank you for the love, man. Hey, I saw your video, Battle of Brooklyn. It looks good. I kind of hope they could have added more than we were getting because it's been so many years. Yeah, me too, man. Like, I understand where people are coming from, but you have to remember, at some point, we weren't going to get any more content for the division, right? I think if you kind of look at it like that, right? There, like at some point, you remember when Fei Lao was going on, they were gonna. That was the end. Fei Lao's mission was the last we were supposed to get for the Division 2, right? Anything else was gonna be at the time Heartland, or if they were gonna work on Division 3, but there was no plans. And then because of the community and how much they supported and like supporting through just playing seasons, buying apparel items. They really have been able to like bring more support, and then that allowed them to now have a full team to do the DLC, right? And then on top of that, be able to now bring us at least a DLC, right? Something that we wouldn't have gotten before. So for me, like, honestly, me too. I wish we would have got a game mode. I wish we would have got maybe something like Heartland, but for survival style for the Division 2. Like, there's a lot of things I wish, but at the end of the day, like, I think priced well at $15, what we got, it's new content. At the end of the day, it's new stuff, new missions, new things to play, a new area, a new map, you know? It hopefully brings new players, and then hopefully it does well enough where they're like, okay, we'll do another DLC, and they'll continue supporting the game. Because at the end of the day, we know that Division 2 is kind of, it's not near, right? I think that's the one thing we have to remember is like the Division 2 is probably still a couple years out. And we just have to remember that. Remember, okay, yeah, you know what? The Division 2, oh, sheesh. What the? So, like, I'd rather have, like I play a lot of games, but I still would love to see the Division 2 get more content. So when, like, you know, like you finish playing it, you come back, dive into all the new content, play again, and then, you know, do your thing. Where's this guy at? Oh, here. They should have brought Survival back. That was a great... So I think a long time ago, like it came out on Twitter, an old dev that worked on it that no longer works at Massive actually posted it on there and said like he was one of them that was working on it. I forget his name, whatever. But it was all over social media. There's multiple YouTube videos on it. And he said in the tweet that Survival was supposed to be like a survival style game until they changed, till they went the Heartland route, right? So it was supposed to be a DLC at some point. But yeah, I forget what the dev's name was. He works on a different studio now, but I think he used to work at Massive or whatever or Red Storm or one of the. And he said, I wish people would have been able, like when it got canceled, he said, I wish people would have been able to see what Heartland was originally. Like, so supposedly it was supposed to be like a survival style. Then they wanted to make Heartland a standalone. And then now we have nothing, right? So it would have been cool to have it as a, I think it would, the fan base would have liked it, probably would have supported it, would have paid for it. But now we kind of gotta, you know what? I think I'm gonna let me deconstruct this stuff. All right. Oh, down here. New DZ, yeah, no new DZ, man. There's nothing PvP related in this new update, except there's new talents, new exotics, new weapons. So the meta could change a little bit for PvP, but there's no new DZ, there's no new game mode for PvP, there's no new conflict maps. A lot of the PvP community, I've been seeing their comments, a little upset with it, right? Like they were like, man, I'm upset with it. And I understand, man. Like I used to be a big Division 2 PvP player. Like I liked it. Like I would always play Division 2 PvP. But I got to the point where I realized PvP in the Division 2 realistically isn't their focal point, or they just don't have the manpower. Ever since Red Storm was no longer on the PvP and they were working on the other thing, they just never had the support, and that's kind of like the way it's been, right? PvP has never been a focal point since then. Like, it's always been a back burner. Think about it. The last time we got conflict maps were those 2 maps, the fish market one, and that was when Red Storm was still on the project, and we never got a conflict map after that. Not one map was designed after that. Not a DZ, no new DZ, no new game mode for PvP. There's never really been a focus on like new areas for PvP. So, you know, it's kind of one of those. Yo, Jorian, thank you for the 11. Is that pounds? I believe so. Well, hey, I appreciate you. Or euros? I don't even know what that symbol is, but hey, thank you for the 11. I'm gonna call them dollars. Thank you for the love, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I should probably bring that super chat up though. I'm gonna say I kind of left the First Descendant for a bit and just can't get back into it. Yeah, wait, you can't get back into the First Descendants? Or what are my PC specs? Okay, so this is my older PC. But I think you could put specs in the chat. It should work. Yeah, I haven't switched. I just got the Alienware. Does it work here? But I haven't. I'm waiting for some pieces. But that's my older gaming PC. I don't have the new one set up just yet. Yeah, there you go. It pops up. So yeah, I know someone asked on YouTube what it was. But yeah, it's kind of what I'm running right now. But I'm waiting for. I needed one more piece from Alienware. That I needed. So once I get it, then I'll be able to run it. I'll be running on the Area 51 PC and then I'll probably use this one as my my editing PC. I know it's kind of OP for editing PC, but
it's about to get rough.
Yep, I like all these new Descendants and everything. Just don't feel bothered to grab them. Yeah. Same thing with me, man. I think I stopped playing the first Descendants after what was it? Ultimate Freyna, and then the Companion. You know when the dog came out for First Descendants? That's kind of when I stopped playing. I just couldn't grind any more Descendants. I felt like every Descendant was super strong. I felt like if you had a Descendant, if you had like 3 good Descendants, you can complete every content in the game. If you have a good farming one, if you have a good bosser, and then kind of a good dungeon or whatever they call theirs, you're fine. So like there's no point in making more and more bosses, you know? Like I beat all the bosses with the characters I've had all the way up to I forgot what the last boss was for when the Companion came out. I actually farmed my Companion, you know, the dog, and I never picked it up. He's still sitting in the stash. So I haven't been in. I think if they ever bring like a raid, I will like it. Yo, what's going on, Hyper? Yo, D1 is good, but I struggle on the incursions and can never find people to do them. I can imagine challenging missions, max, legendary, no chance. Yeah, I got you. I'm planning on buying D1. What are the differences? Similarities between the two? There's so it's a lot different because the way the builds work in Division 1 are very different. But Striker's still a really good build. You can run almost everything. But the problem probably now is to find a team to like do the harder content. So if you're not good soloing the very hard, like the incursions and stuff, and some of them you can't solo. I think you might be able to solo all of them, but if you can't find a team, then you won't be able to do that type of content. The game overall is fun. I feel like if you like the Division 2, everybody should at least play through the story of the Division 1 to get what really happened and why we're in DC, you know? Poor doggo. Yeah, my dog is still in he's in the incubator. He never came out. My dog never came out. I put him in there to get cooked, and he never decided to show up. He probably thinks I abandoned him. He was like, he left me here. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened with that. Remember, guys, if you guys are over here on YouTube, drop a like. We are live on Twitch with Twitch Drops. So if you guys want to watch on YouTube, but you want to get the Twitch Drops, open up a tab on Twitch, or just come over on Twitch and hang out. It's really up to you. We are streaming live on both. At some point, we'll probably cut off the YouTube stream and then only be on Twitch. I usually like keeping my YouTube streams a little bit shorter, just so hopefully they can hit the algorithm or something, you know, and people can come in and but yeah. So, but for now, we are on both. The atmosphere in Division, yeah, the atmosphere in Division 1 is something else. I will agree with that. I agree with you 100%.
Hostile broadcast detected.
I usually only play Division 1 anymore, though. Like, maybe I call it my Christmas game, so I play it during Christmas, like when Christmas comes around, and that's about it. Just to get like the feedback. It's just they don't do support for it, right? Division 1 hasn't had support in 6 years. So like I have to, if I'm playing a live service game, I have to play a game that's continuously getting support for it, you know? Like if they ever said, hey, we're not doing any more support for the Division 2, then I'd probably wait for the Division 3, you know? But since they've never said that, I'm still playing the Division 2. Like obviously we play a lot of games here now, but like if I'm playing a live service game, I only play a live service game that's constantly getting updates. That's how I'm a gamer. Like I like playing a lot of games. So the only way I can continue to play like a game like this is if it's consistently getting updates, right? Like there's been times that I haven't played Division 2 for like 5 months. Like I would get on for like maybe a video or something, like to cover some news, but there's times where I just kind of went AFK. I didn't really talk, you know. Is Division 1 easier than Division 2? No. I think they're both difficultly. They both are on par. They both have difficult aspects to it. Like if we're talking about the hardest content in the game, right? So in Division 1, Legendary and Incursions are your hardest content in the game. The Incursions pretty much are your hardest content, but
Supply room access unlocked.
the named enemies and bosses in Division 1 are bullet sponges. Yeah, the named enemies do take a lot more bullets in Division 2. Division 2 still has bullet sponge enemies, but it's not as much because our power creep is so high in Division. Right now, we have a really high power creep that we've gotten really strong. I left him in the doghouse? Yeah, I did. I'm only interested in the operation side of Delta Force. You're talking about the Delta Force game? It's out now. Oh, you mean console for console? I saw Delta Force drop their mobile version, didn't they? Oh, I was watching it. They just released their mobile version and their new update, but they still have I don't know what's going on. I thought they would have been all over dropping something on console, but maybe they're having issues. Maybe they're having some issues. All right, we're 25, so we can go to this mission here. Let's go do it. Yeah, but I remember I was like, I thought they would have been dropped it. I'm only interested in the operation. I read that already. Remember, if you guys are over on YouTube, drop a like. We are streaming on Twitch too, so we have Twitch Drops over here on Twitch. Got both going on. At some point, we'll cut off the drops for we'll cut off YouTube stream, but for now we'll be dual streaming on both.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
Oh no. Let's go. I just got the full striker build. D1 also, They said global events. Yeah, they did put them back on. Global events did come back for Division. I saw that too.
We can't offer you refuge at this time, but we won't leave you out there alone.
Yeah, but I played those global events for so long that I can't keep playing them. I don't think I played Division 1 since Division 2 came out, like as a looter. I play like survival every now and then we'll do the playthrough. You know, a lot of people like going back and remembering Division 1.
Detecting additional hostile
But
contact.
kind of how we do it. All right, we're good. Time to fall asleep. Has everybody collected their drops already? I know a lot of you guys have been grabbing them. Have most of you guys been collecting your drops? I played D2 first and only got into D1 last year. Glad I got both. Maybe I should do this real quick. Where is it? Oh, I can't see because there's this light. You still need 3 drops? Got you. Ooh.
Detecting high threat enemy patrol.
Nice. Okay. GG's. Not yet. That's why I'm going to sleep with the stream on. You're funny. Didn't they say anything about the anti-cheat? They say they're always working on anti-cheat, and they've been working on something new. So I mean, we kind of gotta wait and see how it works. But they did say they're working on something new. I think Ubisoft as a whole has a whole new thing too, though, because I remember Rainbow Six Siege, you know, with Rainbow Six X coming out. They were talking about they've implemented a new anti-cheat that they're slowly cracking down that analyzes stuff. And I think it's kind of the same concept, you know, because Ubisoft uses the same broad spectrum, right, for their anti-cheat at some point. Because it just works, right? You can use the anti-cheat for one. So I think I think it's the same concept of what. So I'm assuming they're probably rolling out the same thing that they're rolling out, you know? We just got to wait and see. Got caught by surprise finding out Jessica Candel is back for the So yeah, it's kind of good, right? The Broken Dawn novel said she went to Ann Arbor. Ah. That's kind of a cool thing to hear. Do you know how to get the Catharsis mask? I've been trying to find it in Countdown. You can get the Catharsis mask anywhere there is targeted loot for mask. So you could do Countdown, put mask, summit, do mask, open up exotic caches, open world mask. You have a chance. But yeah, anything targeted loot mask can drop the Catharsis mask. Does Division 1 have signature weapons like Division 2? It has signature skills. What do you mean signature weapons? What do you mean signature weapons? I'm confused.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
Like the classes marksman. Oh, no. They have. So you're talking about no. Just signature skills. You mean like the classes? Like demolitionist? No. They have signature skills. So you have the tactician, tack link, Survivor link and recovery link. Tac link is like it gives you increased damage and your bullets shoot like if you had rapid fire on. Recovery link will pick everybody up, or if you don't use it, if you go down, it automatically picks you up. And then you have what survival link, right? So that's where not survival link, is that the defensive one? Yeah. It's like a blue shield, and it makes you tanky, really, really tanky. So teams used to pop that and tac link at the same time, and then just run through teams in the dark zone. It's kind of how people used to run it. Yeah, it's a little bit different. And then, like, they don't have armor kits. It's just a health pool. So you don't have armor kits. So when you pop a med kit, it's instant, which is kind of cool. On this game, you know, armor kits are delayed because you have to take time to... I'm switching to PC because of Sony putting the save cloud behind PS Plus. You can't access your save progress. I'm confused. What do you mean? You mean you can't access where you are on the Division 2 because of it? Wait, you weren't paying for PS Plus? I play whatever allows you to play multiplayer. Whatever allows you to play multiplayer is what I play. What I pay for on Sony. So I pay like yearly or whatever. Are you talking about that? I know they have like different things. They have like plus or whatever. They have their subscription-based one. They have their online one. Which one? Are you talking about just the one to get online to play against other people? That is the good thing about it. When you play on PC, you don't have to pay for like an online service. You just pay for the game. So technically, you don't have to have like the PS, is it PS Plus? Is that what they call it? I forget now. Whatever the PlayStation one is. And then for Xbox, you have to have the Xbox Live, right? Yeah, I can't access the save progress in any games without PS Plus now. I didn't have PS Plus. I couldn't access my save. Oh, that sucks. I didn't even know they did that. Yeah, I remember you could play offline with the Division 2, like as long as you didn't want to match make or play any of the game modes. Oh, so you have to have that. Now, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I've always had it just to have it because I play a lot of online games. So I've always had PS. So I've never had to deal with that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Remember, you guys are over on YouTube. Drop a like. If you guys want the Twitch drops, come over here on Twitch. We are streaming on both platforms today for a little bit, and then we'll switch to Twitch only as the day goes on. What's the Xbox one called for Xbox Online if you're playing on console? Is it Xbox Live? Is that what they call it? Xbox Live, right? I think that's what they call it. You know what I like? Xbox PC Game Pass is so clutch. So clutch. I think I pay like $12 a month or something like. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is. Like it's got all the games like Expedition. I think that's what's it's called, right? Oblivion. I play Call of Duty on there. I didn't want to use my kit. Xbox Game Pass. No. They have Xbox Game Pass. But isn't there like a live service, or can you just get Xbox, not pay for anything, and play multiplayer? Don't you have to have like an online service? Or is that part of Game Pass? They just include it all in one. You have to have Game Pass. I know there's different tiers for Game Pass too, no? You can't see me. All you see is a black screen. You got to refresh your screen, Kelly. Refresh your stream if you can't see me. Skills, what's good? Is there a price for Twitch? What do you mean a price? Eric, what do you mean? You can watch streams on Twitch for free. You can use your Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you use your Twitch Prime on my channel. You get no ads on my channel on Twitch too. So if you want to do that, but if you're on YouTube, I know you asked that question, Eric. There's no price for Twitch. You go to twitch.tv/NothingButSkillz. There are ads though, like anything free. But if you use Twitch Prime or Tier 1, if you sub, you get no ads on my channel. So, but yeah, it's free, 100% free. You just got to sign up, and then once you sign up with Twitch, link your Ubisoft account to Twitch, and you can get your Twitch drops. It's just like YouTube, but it's to watch live service, live streams. Live part of the Game Pass now. Oh, so subscription based. Okay. So you don't pay for Xbox Live anymore. It's just part of Game Pass. Okay, makes sense. Yo, Grasso, what's going on, man? Even on 2K, I couldn't access it. Oh, yeah. So they're probably going the same route as. I usually just pay whatever the yearly price is. It automatically my PlayStation Plus automatically charges me yearly for the. I just pay for the full year because I always go on there for different things. So for me, it's kind of like you might as well just get it. Yeah, yo, gentleman player, thank you for the tier 1, 54 months. Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. How you been, man? You doing good? Good to see you as always. Let's get it. Just you just gotta link your Amazon account. If you Google Twitch Prime, you can log in with your Amazon account, and then you just link it to your Twitch account, and then you'll have Twitch Prime. Easiest to do it on like computer or something. But the cool thing about Twitch, the reason I do like them, is because they have two cool features that YouTube doesn't have. It allows me to, for all my subs who do sub on Twitch, I can take off ads for them, so they don't have to pay for ads. So it's a cool benefit for me and.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh no. Oh my, we almost died there. Let me be careful. It's my hardcore character. Sheesh. We're good? Yeah, so yeah, that's one benefit, right? And then the other benefit is they get the same type of emotes, but the other benefit, what? No ads. And then what was the other one? I forget what that. Oh, Twitch drops. So whenever we have Twitch drops, like they get those benefits too, you know? And YouTube doesn't have drops yet. At some point they plan on doing it. The benefit of YouTube is we can stream at 1440, you know. That's the difference between like the two, you know, like YouTube we can do 1440. Twitch is only 1080, but Twitch has more benefits with like the drops and stuff like that. Yo, ATX Metal, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, man. Hyper, you're in here. Can you put exclamation mark SS S8 sorry SO and then type in ATX Metal? Shout him out real quick. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the raid. Hopefully you had a blessed stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think Hyper's in here. If you don't mind. If not, I'll do it. I think you're still in here. Some Twitch streams as 4K. I think it's beta. So Twitch has like a beta right now. So that's how I know about it. They have a beta right now that they're going to do it at some point. But it's not live for everybody just yet. Yeah, there's a beta to stream 1440 and then I think maybe 4K. But you have to be accepted into it. It's not everybody. Like they're testing it. No, it's just SO, not SOS. What do you think this is? Hey, Metal, thanks for the raid. He'll shout you out in a second. You know, Hyper's a little slow there. SOS. What we call it? We call it backup. Yo, get the SOS signal out, boys. Get the SOS signal. I got no med kits. Oh my. I'm doing good, bro. About to hit 33 tomorrow. Yo, Grasso, happy early birthday. There you go, Hyper. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out ATX Metal TV, definitely check them out. Go over here. Which mission is this one? This is District Union. I'm on my hardcore character. We're doing, it's part of the Subathon challenge. I'm out of med kits though, so I gotta be careful. I gotta kill this medic though. There we go. Ooh, I need some med kits ASAP. Let's try to find some, see if we can. Oh, you got one there. None of them else dropped them. Toss a nade. There's hyena. I think we're good. All right. Yo, DJ Crush, what's going on, man? How you doing? Damn, early division wasn't easy. Today I run through legendary so easy with my striker. Yeah. Well, when you play with no builds and you have like all blue builds, everything's scaled the way it's supposed to be, you know? But that's what looters are typically, right? They're tough at first and then they get kind of crazy. I think I want to do... And then not having any mods either it makes it a little bit more challenging. I want to thank you for all the years explanation on YouTube. Lost all my clan mates to other games though. Yo, King Rob, that's how it goes. You know. But the good thing is when we do have updates, it does pop up, right? When we do have updates, like usually friends or clan mates come back little by little. Are you going for a shotgun build? No, I'm doing a full. I just put on whatever. When you go from level 1 to level 30 to 40, you just put on whatever better gear you get. You don't even care. To be honest, you just throw on whatever. Like you don't even worry about builds. You just worry about having enough reds and blues, having a good weapon, and then hopefully hitting your shots. Builds don't really start until level 40, right? For a hardcore, as soon as I can get a gear piece that I can put Unbreakable on, I usually do. I have to be careful here though, because I do not have enough med kits for this to fight these guys. So I got to be careful. Want to take my time. What works too? Oh, you're talking about that shout out? I didn't even. Is that like an? How did you do that one? I never seen that one. What do I have to do for that one, Hyper? It's in the control settings. This is my hardcore character out of Ashes. This is my hardcore character. We're doing this for a challenge. Like I have a maxed out hardcore character, but we're doing this. This is like all the gear I have, I can't use my stash. I have to farm everything. So everything I use has to be farmed, picked up off the ground. Yeah, this is it's a Subathon challenge we have going on Twitch. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us today over here on Twitch. We have Twitch drops if you guys are over on YouTube and haven't got your drops yet. You just gotta have a Twitch account. Oh, okay. Yo, Jeremy, what's going on, man?
Diesel, what's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too?
Any tips from anyone new to MMK? I would, like, if you use the controller, try to find a mouse that has buttons on the side. So, like, there's some mouses that have, like, multiple buttons. Like, obviously, the standard one is, like, 2, right? But then you have others that have, like, 6, like this one. You have, that one you can actually put 12. But if you're a controller player, you're used to using your controller and you're used to square, triangle, circle, X, right? D-pad, whatever. So it's all muscle memory anyway. So you can keybind some of your so you don't have to worry about those keybinds. So it's less things for you to have to really worry about. That's my biggest tip I could give to somebody trying to switch over. The harvest, Jeremy. The harvest is the best one to run with it. Or if you don't have the harvest, run a non-name version. Run the same revolver but with determine if that's what you're trying to do. Skills, do you know if there are new incursions? No, there isn't. No new incursion. They actually said in the live stream today, no raids and no new incursions. They talked about raids just being way too. It's a lot of work to make a raid, especially 8-player raid. And I think in past raids haven't really even done that well. There's more players, more casual players who never do it. And so I think like the effort and the time, the resources, the money it costs to create a raid versus like the amount of players that actually enjoy it, it's probably it wasn't good. I think incursions could be a thing because he didn't really say nothing like no incursions. So maybe incursions in the future could be a thing because it's only a 4-player thing. It's more like a mission with boss mechanics. What can we do? Yo, Jacob, thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Let's get it. Another Twitch Prime sub. Thanks for the love, man. But yeah. So I think what's it called? I think we probably will never see another raid in the Division 2. Just my thoughts on that. Maybe for the Division 3, but I think we may see, depending on how content goes, we may see a Division 2. We maybe see a Division 2 incursion, though, another one. But who knows? For this DLC, no. They confirmed it in the live stream that there's no incursion or raid for Battle for Brooklyn. And obviously, we probably would have already known about it because they flew us out to Massive. You know, we got to play the DLC early. But yo, I seen you got raided by my boy. Yeah, we shouted him out, man. DL. Yeah. We shouted him out. Oh, sheesh, what's going on? I can't see the YouTube chat. My bad. Trying to hit that little weak spot right there. Ah. Oh, he's dead. His armor broke on his chest. Remember, guys, to get Twitch drops, you need to link your Ubisoft to your Twitch account. For anybody wondering, if you guys are over on YouTube, man, drop a like. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Yo, Hyper. When I was gonna tell you when people sub, you could just type. You don't have to really type it in. You could just type exclamation mark sub hype, and then and the emotes will automatically pop up like this. You just, there we got it. Did you mention, they mentioned that new seasons are any to get the old seasonal blueprints? Don't think they mentioned that on stream. No, I think the only thing we have is Descent. You can get some stuff. Descent, you can get most of them. Is there one in particular you're looking for? So what's gonna happen? Sorry, hater. With the current Mule characters? Nothing. It's just when you use your points once, it counts for all of them. The thing is, like, they're gonna have a level 40 boost, right? So it will kill the economy. And they want to have more fun, engaging ways for you to farm stuff than running mules, right? Because at the end of the day, like, when people run a lot of mules, they get burnt out. You know, they find it boring, they hate it. But and they also said that they may be looking at expertise too. He said it in the stream. They may be looking at expertise, like how it works, how you get materials. So yeah, you just won't be able to do, which I think it's the smart move to do, right?
Taking out the hyena leadership leaves the faction in disarray. I'll send teams.
I love my mules 30 to 40 hits, right?
Rewarding. Now level Dessa now.
I mean, you could do all your mules right now until 30. If you feel like you need those mules, you have a little bit of time, you know? You have a little bit of time to grind mules. Eliminating watch mules has a new players base up in arms. We're gonna lose some players. Nah, we're not gonna lose nobody, man. I'm sure if they're gonna, like, guys, you guys have to think that when they do something, they're thinking about other things. I told you guys yesterday, right? I said, hey, everybody came in here. They say, oh, if there's level 40s, will we still be able to do mules? And I was like, I guarantee you that if there's level 40s, they're probably gonna figure out a way. What happened the next day? They came out on stream and told you guys level 40s. If they're eliminating mules, they know people need a way to do it. They'll probably look at expertise. It's probably a full revamp at some point. Just got to give them time. Let them cook, man. I feel like people are so stressed about the dumbest things in this game sometimes. Nah, I'm not saying you guys, but like I feel like people just stress too much. Just play the game, have fun, enjoy it. Let them cook a little, you know, like they've been making small changes. They're working on things. They're rebalancing things. We're getting a DLC. They're dropping a season. They're bringing new gear, new balancing. Let them cook a little. Like, but yesterday I told you guys, I said, yo, if they're making a level 40, they're probably going to eliminate the way mules work. And I mean, I've been saying, like, so he mentioned today, he said, we're looking at expertise. If they're looking at expertise, there's probably something being cooked up, you know? Like, you know, like, it's kind of how you have to look at it. Just, if you listen to them closely, they kind of hint at everything. They always hint at everything. I just hit 1,000, so I might make a few mules better than nothing. I feel like if you just hit 1,000, so to be honest, guys, if you guys don't have a watch level like 2,500, my opinion would be just farm Countdown and then donate everything there, because you can get to, like, without doing a mule on my character, right? So on my not my hardcore, my main character, without doing a mule, I think we got to like almost 15 expertise, 16 expertise. 17. And then we started doing mules to kind of speed it up a little bit. But I would recommend just doing Countdown. You target farm what you want, donate it. Target farm what you want, donate it. They talked about resource boosters too. Yeah. So they talked about resource boosters too. Like, they talked about that they want they want farming resources to be funner, right? They don't want people to do mules, get burnt out. The problem with mule counts, to be honest, guys, is when you get a new player and he's grinding, say like he's a new player, right? He gets like 15 shade level, 15,000, no, 1,500. He does a mule. He only gets, what, 700 scavenging points? Then he spends another 2 hours or 3 hours doing that over and over and over, thinking he's actually doing something because he's a newer player and he doesn't understand that you need to have a higher shade watch lever. He gets so burnt out doing that, he ends up quitting the game. Like, so that's the biggest issue too. Like, if you look at it, like a lot of new players don't know you shouldn't be doing mule characters until you have a higher shade watch levels. A lot of them see YouTube videos and they're like, oh, I should be doing a mule watch character, you know, like I should be doing this, I should be doing that. But in the long haul, you shouldn't be. Like it's something you could do at 25 and it's not even efficient then. You should be doing it like at 3,000. And then if you're spending 3 hours doing it, you should already have your base expertise level up, you know? Like you should at least already have hit expertise 15 or something before you even start doing mules. But a lot of players get into that and they think that's the most efficient way. If you're only getting 400 scavenging points, it's not worth it. Or 600 scavenging points, 1,000 scavenging points, not worth it, you know? This is just, you could do other things to increase your expert, you know? Yeah. There's a lot of things like a lot of new players don't know, and then they start doing mule characters with 1,000 shade watch. Imagine doing a mule character with 1,000 shade watch level. You literally get 200 scavenging points. What do you get? How many printer filaments is that? Like that gets you like what, a quarter of a level? Like you think about it, like, and a lot of new players don't know. They're like, oh, I got to do mules because they see it. It's just not worth it. So like there's other ways to like optimize. And for new players, there's just so much for you to do. Like I feel like expertise should be one of the last things you work on, but also you should be working on it while you do everything else. Like for me, like when I did my hardcore character, when we were doing it, when I started on PC, I recently did a PC account and started from nothing, right? I was doing open world activities. So I was working on my shade watch level, right? Because what does open world give you? It gives you shade levels, right? I was doing in the highest difficulty I could. I started at like hard, challenging, then went to heroic. Not only that, everything I got is targeted farm, right? I can't show you right now. So I was target farming. Say it was striker gear. I already had a striker pieces I needed. I would just donate all striker pieces. I was farming pistols. I was donating all the pistols I didn't need, you know? So I was not only working on my scavenging, I was working on my library too. So if I got max rolls, I was putting my library. So like, I feel being more like as a new player and like as a new player who's getting into the game and not like, expertise should be the last thing you're worried about min-maxing, right? Because you can get to like 15 expertise pretty much just doing like the open world or whatever. And then you can go to countdown if you really want to work on expertise and then do weapons, right? Weapons will like boost you up a little bit. Then you can go do your brand sets, your gear sets. I wish I could show you, but at the end, right? When you're doing all this, when you're doing your library, you should be looking, okay, I need these max rolls, right? I need these max rolls. It's because I haven't shared my blueprints, right? I need to do so I was knocking out my library, my expertise at the same time, and then I was getting shade watch levels. So it was like I was hitting 3 things at once. Not only that, I was actually, you know, when you do control points level 3, level 4, I was getting blueprints, right? Because there's some blueprints that are tied to level 3, level 4 control points, like the 20 extra rounds. Like some of the better blueprints for mods are tied to control points. So like I feel like a lot of new players, like if you say new players, right, expertise should be the last thing they worry about, right? They should be focusing on all this other stuff. Expertise will come. Expertise is your end game grind, but by the time you start focusing on expertise, you shouldn't be thinking I'm a new player anymore. You're more of a veteran, right? You're more of mid-vet, I would say. I would say if you've done everything from the library, from you knocked out your library, you're working on your shade levels, you've gotten builds, and you're starting to like, okay, now expertise is where I'm at. I feel like you're a mid player. I'm not saying like you've been playing the game since day one, but you're better than average, right? Like you're on that. I wouldn't consider you a new player. And I think expertise should be something that players focus on a little bit later. Like it's not, and that's why I think the devs as a whole are probably looking at it like, okay, Mules is a very boring, grindy way, right? People do it because it's expertise happen, right? We wouldn't really be doing Mules as much if expertise wasn't a thing, right? A lot of people do Mules for expertise, if anything, right? And then, but they said that materials, they were going to give us boost, and then they were going to look at expertise. So I think at some point, you know, if you think about it, they're going to work on expertise. So they'll try to streamline that too to make it a little bit more enjoyable. So as a new player, they're actually going to benefit more than us veterans who've been playing the game since day one. So for me, I think it's better for new players who are getting into the game now than for veterans who've been in the game for a while. Yo, A Grammata, thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. What talents do you run on the carbine? I don't have anything on this. It's just nothing. But what I typically run, I usually run Killer. Killer's kind of like my talent. More than 3 hours for a Mule solo? Yeah, solo. And most new players play solo, you know, like, so it takes about, well, you could actually do 2.5 if you like the Dark Zone. If you like the Dark Zone, you could do level 30 to 40 in about 2.5 hours. Because you could do like once you get to 32, you go to the Dark Zone if you have like some good pieces, and then you can run it. So it's like 2.5 hours. Solo. Now there's ways to like get past that in a group where people are doing missions for you on harder difficulties, and then you join them at the end. So there's things like that too. What was your first Tom Clancy video game? It was probably a Ghost Recon game. My first Tom Clancy. Oh no, maybe it was Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six Vegas. Maybe Rainbow Six Vegas. It was either. Wait, which came out first? Rainbow Six Vegas or Ghost Recon event? Wait, was it Ghost Recon? I forgot what's the futuristic one? Let me look it up. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. I think that was my first one. No. 2. Because this one only came out on PC. Oh, no. Yeah. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter on PlayStation 2 was my first Tom Clancy game. Because I think Rainbow Six came out after. Vegas came out for PS3, right? Rainbow Six Vegas came out for... No. I think I played Rainbow Six Vegas. I think so. No, Vegas came out for PlayStation 3. So both? I don't know which one came out first. I'd have to look. Which one came out first? You guys are like the pros in here. You guys know. That was probably my first Tom Clancy games. Rainbow Six 1990. What was your... No, I didn't play Rainbow Six original. I played Rainbow Six Vegas was my first Rainbow Six. Skills, do you know if there's any new... No, I read that. I use my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Should I upgrade my Xbox custom controller? I mean, that's up to you. It was Ghost Recon Xbox. Advanced Warfighter was my favorite, my first Ghost Recon game, though. All right, so let me see real quick. So we are level 26. Let's open this up. Have I played Wildlands or Breakpoint? Yeah. I never streamed Wildlands, but I streamed Breakpoint multiple times. I actually did content. That was actually Ghost Recon Breakpoint is my third most popular video. It has 1 million views on YouTube. Let me see. Yeah. It has 1 billion views. It's my third most popular series. Yeah, I had my second most views on that. And then after that, so it's probably Division 2, Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, Call of Duty Blackouts, 4. It was Black Ops 4, but it was Blackout. Those are my like top 3. And then I think like First Descendants kind of falls in there probably. But like view-wise, most views, I think, yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. But we actually did a full stream of it. I personally liked, I liked Breakpoint once they dropped Motherland. So we went back and played it, and it was a good one. And then Division 1's up there too. Division 1's up there too. But Division 2 numbers were higher. First Descendants numbers were up there too. But yeah, it's Division 2 and then Ghost Recon Breakpoint are kind of like my top 2 most viewed videos. I got to get back to Wildlands one day. Great game. I played Wildlands. I just never made videos for it. Wildlands was fun. I played with my friend off stream, and we played the whole cartel expansion, but I never streamed it. I wasn't streaming really back then. Like I got into streaming for Division 1, and then I stopped streaming because of work at the time. I wasn't full-time back then. I just didn't have time. I could only stream like on the weekends or like once in a while. And then I went full-time for like 2 years before I went back into the Coast Guard. Well, I joined the Coast Guard. I transferred from the Army. And then we got out of the Coast Guard more recently after my 3-year contract. And then now I'm full-time again. But I haven't streamed like this. The last 2 years streaming is probably the most I've been dedicated to streaming. It's also the most growth I've seen over the last couple of years too. Like viewers, followers, for like another platform, right? 1 second. Give me a second, guys. I gotta feed my pup real quick. 2 seconds. Rainbow Six Vegas, Ghost Recon were your first 2 content. Wildlands is the best Ghost Recon ever. Wildlands was good. I will say, I think Breakpoint is better than Wildlands now. When it first came out, Wildlands was way better. But if you play, I don't know if you play Breakpoint now Alpha, they dropped a new Motherland update that has Conquest mode that is literally Wildlands in Breakpoint. And it's updated. Hold on 1 sec. Let me feed my pup. All right, I'm back. Breakpoint is fire. Yeah. I think it's better. It's way better, especially when they added AI teammates. I think they did a good job with Breakpoint. But it's sad that was the last update, though. They dropped that update, and then they were like, okay, we need to get to 27 so we could do Roosevelt. What side mission should we do? Let's do Beekeeper.
Keeper called Jeff was supposed to trade with the camp.
Let's do Beekeeper. You talking about SOCOM US Navy SEALs? Multiplayers. Man, I wish Sony would remaster SOCOM Confrontation. I don't know if any of you guys play SOCOM Confrontation. I wish they would remake. I wish they would remake or remaster SOCOM SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs, SOCOM confrontation.
Keep a lookout for Jeff. He's gone off the radar, and the campus are worried about him.
I was playing Wildlands online with some military buddies of mine, and we accused of cheating because we were a military tactics team. Wildlands had some good PvP. Rainbow Six Vegas had good PvP. You guys remember that PvP? I wish we would get a Rainbow Six remake. Could you guys imagine? But I mean, Rainbow Six right now is like stuck with how they have they're doing Rainbow Six X now. I guess Rainbow Six X has kind of similarities to Rainbow Six Vegas PvP. Oh, sheesh. Your favorite Tom Clancy game is what? Ghost Recon Future Soldier? I didn't see the Future Soldier part.
Keep looking. Maybe he's hiding somewhere.
Yeah, I play Breakpoint. I just hate that it's only online. Oh, I got you. But that's no real reason to hate it, though, no?
Sounds like quite the swarm.
I think you gotta give it like a real, like there has to be something you hate besides that. That's one thing. But if you talk about gameplay and mechanics and how it plays, how did you like that though?
Oh shit! If there's one thing you lot are good at, it's making a racket.
You got called a cheater in Rivals. You play a lot of Rivals, Hyper? I was playing it for a little bit, but I didn't have a full team to play with, so I was like, I feel like Rivals, I have to have like people to play with all the time. And then I just kind of, I played it for a while though.
Agent, they're coming from the other side.
Not a lot, but sometimes when I feel the itch. Yo, it's crazy how popular that game got. That game came out of, like, I didn't think it was going to do well. And it just, that's why I say, like, gaming is so weird. Like, sometimes you think a game that's going to do really well doesn't do well. And then sometimes a game that you don't think is going to do well just fucking blows up, you know? Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, how Rivals just kind of... Obviously, it's Marvel characters, so anything Marvel sells, but still it has to have good... I played Marvel mobile games that do horrible, you know? So, like, it has to be a good game. Yeah, right over... Yeah, overnight for sure. Yeah, it literally, like, flipped overnight. Let's talk to him. I mean, they had some big streamers like really like it. Like Tim pulls what? He pulls like 40,000, 25,000, 30,000 what when he plays Marvels.
You really saved my ass back there. I suppose thanks are in order.
It's surprisingly fun. I think it's also got toxic as some other shooters. It's not as toxic. Okay, not as toxic. I think you said toxic as.
Think it's time I go to
Yeah, you still have fun when you lose in that game. I will say that. I do watch people sometimes, and they're raging the whole time.
You did good, Agent. It's not so easy to satisfy Sweet Tooth these days.
Yeah.
An escort to take
Hey guys, if you guys are over on YouTube, drop a like. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Don't forget, if you guys want Twitch drops on YouTube, head over to Twitch and come watch us. We'll be live on Twitch for the rest of the night, enjoying ourselves, having some fun.
confirmation of an
All right, let's get out of here real quick. Let me grab this.
Go there and ensure their safety.
All right, we need to do. We're halfway to 27, so let's do. Here.
There's gardens on the rooftops of a Declaration of Independence.
Now let's do this one. I'm a huge fan of it, but I don't like it being on. Oh, you're talking about Breakpoint. Oh, you're talking about Marvel Rivals Alpha. So you don't like anything being online, huh? Or you're talking about Breakpoint. You just like having the save games offline?
The Declaration of Independence will be in the vault of the archives. Unfortunately, that building is part of a True Sons forward base, so getting in isn't going to be easy. I think that woman is right.
Hey, if not any specific reason why I recently got back into Division 2, am I trying to get a feel for the scene?
It's hard to think of a more powerful symbol.
Do you ever play with subs? Typically, I don't really play like with a lot of people just because a lot of time I'm doing like right now I'm doing hardcore. I can't even play with you, right? I've been thinking about how to do like community streams at some point, but again, I haven't figured out how to do it. But a lot of times I play like I'm playing a hardcore character. I can't really play with anybody, you know?
Isaac can get you into the vault, which is where the Declaration will be.
Like if we were doing raids or something, we could bring people in if they need. We're not, but you know how it goes. So right now, I'd just be chilling. Yo, Rogers, what's going on, man? Hey, Skills, do you miss Black Ops 4? Man, I miss Blackout, the OG Warzone. I honestly wish we had. I wish we had a Call of Duty version like Blackout, where you would pick up your mods. You would pick up a weapon. You have to find attachments for it. Sometimes you would find fully attached weapons. Like old school. Like I know like Call of Duty players, they love the whole loadout system. The only reason I don't like it is because I don't grind Call of Duty like that anymore. And every time there's a new meta, I have to farm the new stuff, or I have to buy Black Ops 6, which I did buy Black Ops 6. I always buy Call of Duty just because I like playing Call of Duty, but like I have to go buy the game. And then if a new meta comes out during that season, I have to get the seasonal pass, and then I have to grind that new weapon. Like, I just miss like being able to get on like, yo, I want to play some Blackout. I would literally get on, pop into Blackout, and just fight players, you know? Like, loot was on the ground. You didn't have to worry about nothing. It was just such a better, for me at least, it was such a cool, a more, not casual, but like more fun experience because I knew I could just go in, do my thing, whatever, right? I can't even see the chat. What's up on my computer? Oh, here it goes. I got it now. But yeah, so hopefully that answers your question about Black Ops 4. But I miss that style of. But like Call of Duty's all about loadouts now. Literally, people just run, get money, go drop loadouts. So I still play Warzone here and there. I play for Verdansk, but once the new season comes out, new weapons come out, I don't have. There's just so many games for me to keep grinding the weapons just to be competitive. Did you end up getting your new wave hat Oh, I don't think so. I'll check. Let me see. Don't have it here. I gotta check the stash. Did you get yours? I'll check in a second. Let's finish this and then we'll. So that's the only thing, like with Warzone, like I feel like it turned into like loadouts, grinding loadouts. Like, good thing right now, balancing's pretty good. So like right now, I'm set up. I can play it, but like this season, the AMAX, all the new weapons came out, so you had to grind those weapons, right? The Grau came out. They brought the HDR. So for me, it's just it turned into more. You have to keep buying like and then to level the weapons to get them faster. It's faster to level them up in Black Ops 6 or the multiplayer at the time. So you have to buy that. I mean, you can do it in Plunder too. Oh, oh, you got all yours? Oh, I'm gonna go check. I need to check. Oh, you're old school type of guy. You would play Battlefield offline. Are you excited for the new Battlefield coming out? That looks kind of cool.
The declaration should be the last storage area on the left.
Quick question: what version of Division 2 is best to buy? Ultimate Edition, Warlords. Are you on PC, BZ? If you're on PC, you could buy the Gold Edition for $10, and then you just have to buy Warlords for $15. I can't see it being cheaper than $25 when they add the price in. So to me, I would get it on Steam for $10. You could get it for $9.99. I think that's what I would do. I don't think they're gonna have like the Warlords edition and everything for less than 30, you know, like, or less than 25, right? Because that's what you would pay. So if I were to do it, I would just buy the Gold edition. It's $9.99 right now on Steam. You have till the 28th, and then you pay $15 for the Warlords. Because I don't, maybe they will, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I would do. Steam, $10. You get Warlords for $10, man. Maybe it will be, but I can't see them being cheaper than, because the thing is, it's not even for sale right now. So they say they're going to adjust the price, and that's a sell price right now. So I don't know what the price is going to be for the Ultimate Edition with it, right? We know it's $15. What's going to be the price for the Ultimate Edition when they add it, you know? But I think for $10 you get the one, and then you can buy Brooklyn for $15. But I don't know. But that's what I would do, because I think $10 is super cheap. Yo, Kevin, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Let's get it. Appreciate the Twitch Prime, man. Thanks for the love over here. Ultimate is on sale on Steam. Yeah, you can get the Ultimate for $15, and you could get for $10. You can get thing, and then you just have to buy Brooklyn afterwards.
Serious trauma detected.
Yo, that shotgun almost got me. Yo, why am I getting beamed right now? Holy. That dude was beaming me, bro. Put out his LMG.
Good work in there.
Shotgunners are easiest to kill, but always the most dangerous. Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna give people hope.
Sounds good. I used to play Division 1 heavy. I don't know why I never bought 2. Been having an urge to play. I mean, if you're getting into the game now, you're going to have a ton of content to play, man. To be fair. Yeah, someone said the Ultimate is on sale for 15, so I think it's a good price at that point anyway. And then you just have to buy the, if you want to buy Brooklyn, you can buy it. If not, then you don't have to buy it. Okay, so we did this. What's this? Let's see. What are we at? Let's see. Do I have anything to donate? No, I got everything, huh? How far are we? Oh, we're almost there. So once we hit 27, we can do Roosevelt. Should we do one more control? Let's do one more activity. This is police. Oh, let's do the police headquarters.
Looting supplies from the old police station. If we could gain control of the building, we will deprive them of resources.
Yeah, let's do the police station. Yo, just a better player. What's going on, man? How you doing? My Discord is it's invalid. This invite. Huh. I probably gotta update it. Yeah, sorry about that. That's on YouTube. I think the one on Twitch is good. Probably gotta update it.
Hostile control point identified.
What if you have the standard edition? I mean, everybody has to buy Brooklyn for 15. What do you mean? What if you have a standard edition? Standard edition for what? Brooklyn's 15 no matter what. Unless they did say if you're a new player and you want to wait for, but I think Steam right now has a really good sale just for what you can get. So, but again, that's up to you. Like, do you want to wait it up? Yeah, that seems the right one right there. Let's go to police headquarters. We knock this out and then appreciate the subs, guys. Remember, guys, if you guys use your Twitch Prime on my channel, you guys get no ads. We usually stream like 6 days a week. If you guys are over on YouTube, we have Twitch drops currently on Twitch. You guys can come over, hang out. We'll be pretty active until the 30th, and then I'll be gone for like 4 days. And then we'll be back after that. Month of May, we'll be grinding all the way till... I have nothing planned once I get back in May. Once I get back in on Monday, the first week of May, we'll be grinding all the way till, like, obviously we'll be playing a lot of games, but we'll be grinding all the way till the new update comes out. Well, the DLC, and then I think the next time I have something planned is June 10th. So June 10th is the next time I have. I'll be gone for 8 days, but May we'll be hard, like no trips planned. Hopefully I don't have to like last minute plan anything, but sometimes work calls, you know, like if I get invited to an event or something, like. But at the moment for May, I'm good. We have no obligations. And we're definitely not doing nothing near the end of May because we have the Brooklyn DLC.
Agent, I know this is against protocol,
But I'll be grinding that for like 2 weeks, and then I have to leave for 8 days. I haven't got an invite, man.
can you search for case
I have no invite to Marathon. It's weird. They sent me a care package, like with a T-shirt, like some goodies, a hat, and then they never sent me an invite. But I think that what happened is they invited so many creators to that thing, or so many creators joined it, and so many people been asking for the beta, and then like, I don't know. I never got my key, so I mean, if they don't send one, then I'll wait. At this point, I don't mind waiting. There's just so many games. I actually bought Days Gone for PlayStation 5, even though we have it on PC, remastered, so we could start a playthrough. Because that just came out, and I'm hoping that enough people buy it so we get a Days Gone 2. It's one of my favorite zombie games of all time.
Case number 8150.
Yeah, but I haven't got an invite for Marathon, man. Because you know you have to wait for the code.
Agent, can you do me another favor?
They really thought you needed to close more than, I guess.
It should be in the evidence file.
You believe they're keeping the supplies in the parking lot? That room should be on the way there.
It's crazy because that's my style of game. Like extraction shooters is like what I love. Like with Gray Zone, Exoborn. We played all of them off the grid. Well, off the grid's more battle royale style, but you know, like I guess something like I would be down for, but now I don't even think I'm gonna play it. Yo, Skills, ever play Warframe? I don't think I've ever seen a video. No, I've never played Warframe. I feel like it's too grindy for me, man. This late. I might play Soulframe when it comes out, though. I feel like it's been so far that like I don't want to get into it this late. There's just other games like if I'm gonna dive like deep into another game, like it'd probably be something else, but like I don't think I would ever. And to be honest, like the views for Warframe don't do well unless like you're a Warframe player. But even those guys, like they're like when they stream it, it barely has anybody watching them. There's like no big creators that push it, so it kind of hurts the views, you know. Not everybody likes watching it. Yo, is it? Yo, appreciate the tier 1 gifted. Is it Josie? Or Josie one? I don't know. Call you. What about Steel Hunter? Yo, IMFD, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Let's get it. What was it? Have I ever played Steel Hunters? No. Somebody actually asked me to play it. Isn't that in beta right now? Steel Hunters is in beta, right? It's like a PvP style, like mech. Why would I watch it when I could go play it myself? I mean, a lot of people watch games to watch players play it. Is that what you're talking about?
Sending a team to recover the supplies.
That's what Twitch is, right? People watch for the commentary, the streamer themselves, and then whatever game they're playing. It's kind of how Twitch works. So,
I can look into it now.
I'm sure there's people who like Warframe streamers, but I just haven't seen Warframe get that type of love from their community for their streamers. I don't even know who's a big Warframe streamer. Do you guys have like a name of one? Yo, MFD, what's going on, man? Thank you for the 100 biddies. Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you, man. Oblivion looks good. Yeah. Oblivion looks good. What's that other game? What's it called? Let me go to the safe house. Expedition, was it Expedition 33? I heard Game of the Year. I'm here for the hardcore wipe. Yo, Anonymous Giver, thank you for the 1-tier sub to Loki. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm here for the hardcore wipe. Yo, that's funny, man. Here for the... Yeah, Steel Hunter's like a Beast Wars Extraction. I'm just running whatever I get, man. I put whatever I can. Anything from level 1 to level 40 is just like you put the better gear on. It's kind of how it works. You put the better gear on and you run with it, you know? It's kind of how for any new players, since it's my hardcore, it's just kind of... I'm going to sell this stuff real quick. We need some money. Nice. All right, let's go. All right, let's go here.
The outcasts built up their stronghold in the remains of the quarantine site.
It's all rainbows early on. Wait, what's... Oh, yeah, your builds? Yeah. Builds you really don't pay attention to early on. Why am I not playing PTS? I played it earlier on stream. I typically play a little bit early on off stream, just see what I like, test out a couple things. And then when I stream, I play something else. I typically don't play a lot of the PTS, to be fair, though. I'm not a beta tester. Like I'll check out a couple things, test a couple things, and then that's it. You know? Like, I'd rather enjoy it when it comes out. And the thing is, a lot of times, so say like I play the PTS, right? A lot of changes happen, and then we have a second PTS. And then more changes happen, and then by the time I get the thing, I play like 3 versions of it, and I don't even want to play the game. So that's how I keep myself sane. Like, I'll play a little bit of it off stream. I'll check I'll check what I like. That's what I've been doing recently. When I first started playing Division 2, I used to play all the PTS, and I used to be burnt out from playing the PTS. So I'll test a couple things, see how it likes. I don't even like playing the new modifiers because I want to enjoy them when they come out. I want them to be fresh for me. Like, I don't want to play the modifiers ahead because I don't want to like be burnt out. That's kind of how I see it, you know? Like, I want to be excited. Oh, this is something new, you know? It gives me a new way. I don't want to play it for 3 days straight, grind it out, and then when I get it, I was like, oh, I already played this. Or if it happens in 2 PTS. So I know there's people who enjoy that, so I'll let them do that. You know, we got a really strong community that they're grinders, and they like testing out the PTS and stuff like that. I'll let them do it. Yeah. So like I'll probably grind a couple other things. I want to test a few more things. Like, we looked at the mask today. I checked out the pecan. Pecan's pretty cool. It handles really good too. I really liked it. But I didn't do a video on that. I checked the new final measure, aka what is it, measure assembly set. But I need to mess with it a little bit more before like I do anything with it. But again, like, I'll test it a little bit for like while I'm just like editing or something on the side, and then it's kind of how I do my. I just like, and then for the modifiers, I like feeling the modifiers fresh. Like I like when I do the modifiers. It's the first time I do it, and I'm excited. Oh, it makes me play the game differently, you know. So kind of yeah, but I think the mask is gonna be really good. But I heard it's tied to the manhunt mission.
Immediate medical assistance.
I heard it's tied to the new mission, not the climax mission for the next season. I mean, that means we gotta wait until we finish all the scout missions. So we get it, but we don't get it. So that's what I think they said that during the stream, right? I think I might have missed it. So we won't see the story unfold when we head to Brooklyn. No, so the Brooklyn, the way you look at like Brooklyn, it's still tied. It's still in the Division 2 storyline, but it's like its own story itself. But it's still like it'll give you like Theo's part of it. So it'll give you, if you know the Division 2 storyline up to now, it'll give you more like background behind it. But if you want to find out what's gonna happen after Kelso, after obviously we'll know more once we finish with Kelso. But that's part of a seasonal. So I think what they wanted to do is they didn't want to separate the community. So if you've been playing the seasonal storyline, right? You've been grinding it. You're up to Agent Kelso. What the? So if you've been up to the storyline, you don't have to buy Brooklyn to keep on with that storyline. I think that's how they wanted to do it, you know? So they don't want to make people pressured that they have to buy Brooklyn DLC. You know, I guess that's it, you know? But it's still going to get, like, there'll still be some substance to it, pretty much. That's what they said. Hell King, I think it's a smart change to do, to be honest. It's the smart change to do, especially if they're doing level 40. As long as they, as they said, right? They said they're going to figure out how to give us more scavenging points, how to make it more enjoyable, not scavenging points, how to get more materials. They also said that they're looking at the expertise. So I guess we just got to wait to see what their full plan is, right? Sheesh. I guess we gotta wait to see what the full plan is for what they plan on doing. Did they ever explain how it's going to change? I just heard through so once you use the scavenging points on one character, it erases for all the characters, pretty much. So you can still earn them, but once they go away, like say like once you use them on your main character, your second character, third, it uses for all of them, right? So no longer can you have 10,000 scavenging points on 1, 2, 3, on 4 characters, you know? They did say that they're gonna give us a full set of scavenging points once it drops. So like say if you have 0 scavenging points but you have 10,000 shade level, they're going to give you 9,200 scavenging points, and then you'll be able to use those, right? So they're going to give you a full set, but then after that you just gotta do your grinding. So whatever your shade watch level is minus the 800, they'll give you that as scavenging points, right? Kind of how it's going to work. You'll be honest, you fell off in the middle of the manhunt for the recruiter. The good thing is you can do your legacy manhunt. So if you click on M up here, there's a thing that says manhunts. You click on it, and then at the bottom it says legacy, like down here. Can we go visit the building that we went to when we first got activated? I wish we could visit the post office. You're talking about for Brooklyn? I mean, wait, you'll see some cool stuff from Brooklyn. Do you? I don't know if you can see that building. No, I don't know. Midtown? You're talking about like when you first go in
Nothing, but it might be something.
and you meet Faye, you meet Faye Lau for the first time?
Because it isn't. Shut your damn mouth before I shut it for you. Both of you shut up.
Some of the original Brooklyn environments will be kept in the DLC. There's definitely some. You remember I played it. I played 2 hours early, 2 hours of it when I was out at Massive, and there's definitely some areas that will make you remember. They're obviously redone and updated, and like they look nice, but you'll recognize it as overall, right? You will recognize it for sure. Like it'll have a facelift and stuff like that, but no snow though. Yeah, no snow. No snow. I'm surprised we even got fall, to be honest. You know how long I wanted something to look at different? But the good thing is we know that with Assassin's Creed Shadows dropping multiple seasons, and with Star Wars having snow and different like weather environments, that we most likely will have some type of seasonal weather in Division 3, whenever that is, right? I guess it's a good thing, right? If you pay attention to any of the other Ubisoft games.
There's no direct way into the main compound from where you are. If you can get up on the wing.
So I guess that's a good thing, right?
To the west, along the quarantine barricade.
We look at the other Ubisoft games that have like dynamic weather now, so we can start to see that for the next game, right? Whenever they do it. Yo, GC Rock, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, man. How was your stream? I just saw that. Yo, let me give you a shout out, GC. Hey, appreciate you, man. How's your stream going? You grinding? Yo, if you guys don't know, make sure you check out GC. It does a lot of raids. If you guys are ever looking for raid help, his clan is very active in raiding and stuff, or his group, his community. So he does a lot of raids. Appreciate you, man. Where do you want the next location, D3? I want to be in a big city, man. Big city would be great, to be fair. That's kind of what I would hope for. Like something, the thing is, like, I feel like DC is not a bad location, but I will say DC feels very flat, which it is, right? I feel like New York City feels very like I don't want it back in New York, but I want a city like New York, or like a big city like that. When you go through, you're looking around, you have high rises. You don't know if there's a sniper sitting in the window. The immersion of being in a city like that is kind of cool, you know? But that's kind of what I would hope for, you know, like at the end of the day, like I would hope for that. But what I would do, yeah, no snow. But maybe I'm hoping we get some snow. But I think Division 3 would probably drop with dynamic weather. That's what I would think. Like I would be highly, it'd be highly unlikely that it wouldn't. At least it's gonna be, it'll probably, even if it's in the winter set in the winter time, they'll still probably have dynamic weather. That's what I feel. I feel like if the game is still set in the winter time, it would still be like, it'd have times where it's snowing and then times that it's like not snowing. Like maybe it's just like a sunny summer day or whatever. But the snow piles up on the ground. You know, like I could see it happening. Or maybe it's, we have different seasons, you know? Yo, I'm a drunk guy. I appreciate you for the Twitch Prime, man. Thanks for the love, man. Stop shooting me. I like this Emily's guard. I like the Emily's guard. I don't think rogue agents randomly spawn until you finish Woney. Yeah, I think so. They were hinting at fall during the Mercai manhunt. During the Mari. Oh, you're talking about during her manhunt? They were, yeah. It's cool, Hyper. Take it easy, bro. Enjoy your dinner. Maybe in Miami. I don't think we'll do Miami. We already got GTA 6 in Miami. And we don't have no snow over here. It's just hot. It'd literally be summer. Even if it was winter, it'd still be summer. We get like one day of cold weather. A summer. A winter. We still be in shorts. No difference than summer or winter in Miami, man. South Florida, you have no difference. Sheesh. Killer, sometimes it takes a little bit. Some people it took 48 hours to get it. So just be patient. I had a few people in here the last 2 days. They've been waiting 48 hours and they finally got it last night and today. So I would just give it a little bit. I don't even know if I got all my drops. Yeah, killer. Sometimes you just gotta wait a little bit. As long as you claimed it, you linked your account, you're good. That's all that matters. I would love Division 3 to be... I think Chicago would be good. Boston, too, could be good. I feel like Chicago's just such a big city. It would be like perfect. Shoot, I need some ammo. Grab some ammo. Yeah. Chicago has hot summers. Like if they want to do a full... Chicago gets hot during the summer and then it gets cold during the winter. You could do full dynamic weather there. It's a big, big city. I actually did a reel not too long ago talking about that. They also have, I think, wasn't Watch Dogs in Chicago? So they have like the bait. They could grab resources to get some of the maps. I think Watch Dogs had him at some point. They were in Chicago, so. Trying to get that weak point. how do you link your account? You just gotta link it. If you click on your profile picture, if you're on computer or you click on your thing, you can go to the drops and then it'll say link your account. And then you just gotta log into your Ubisoft account. You just literally can, if you're on computer, just click on your profile picture. If you're on your mobile, you click on the little cog wheel, and then you can kind of do it from there. That's how I would do it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Vegas with Area 51.
I hope you burn this whole place to the ground.
Wait, what? What, Phoenix? Chicago or Pittsburgh? Oh, you're talking about Vegas with Area 51 for... I mean, but that's just such a small area, no? New York or Washington? But it's not that. Like, I think... I mean, Chicago still is a very touristic area, though. Like, Chicago has a lot of... Like, it's still known. Yeah, the Big Bean. Yeah, tons of skyscrapers. I mean, I doubt we'll never go back to New York. And I think people have already voiced that they, like, San Fran? Maybe. I feel like San Fran's just spaced out, though.
Coming up on the central area, and it looks like they've sealed the gate.
Then you're gonna
Have you ever been to San Francisco? I feel like it just has... I feel like it's somewhat the same as... I mean, it has big hills. They could put the full house in there. Who knows, though? It's still years out. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out where we should go. I think at the end, as long as it's a good environment, nobody really cares. Right? Nobody, like, honestly, nobody here probably cares where it's at, as long as it's a good environment. It's a fun game, right? More than anything. Everybody here just wants a fun game at the end of the day, like, right? So wherever they pick, we just want a good game. So at the end of the day, like, they could put it in Montana. Hopefully not, but we would still play the game. We could go overseas, right? Could you imagine if Division 3 was like the start of the pandemic, but like the green poison, but how it transferred to another city? So like, say like if I've always thought that could be a way they could do it, like almost doing Division 1 again, like the storyline, but how it happened somewhere else. Like, because you know New York City is a major hub for international travel, right? So what if they did like a whole new agency? It wasn't just Shade now, but somebody was in New York, right, during the holidays. They flew back home, wherever they live, London, some other major city, Russia, I don't know. And then they spread it, right? And then it shows how it spreads there and how they try to contain it. And there's a whole new story, you know? I always said that they could always throw something like that. So you almost have like the beginning of it, right? They end Division 2 the way they do, and then it starts over. So you have a whole new... Division 3 London. It's 2 a.m. around here. Damn it. I'm drunk. Hey, glad you're enjoying yourself, man. Get yourself some food so you feel better in the morning, man. Not London. I don't want to see my house get raided. That's funny. All right, we're good?
Be careful. They're bound to be expecting you.
All right, GG's. Sydney, Australia, St. Louis, New Orleans. Could be. My city, Boston, can be the next one. We have dynamic weather. Philadelphia could be too. Do you think there's ever going to be another raid? I don't think so. Like if I was a betting man, I'd say if I had to bet if we were going to have a raid or incursion, I would bet money on an incursion. And I probably would still lose, right? Like we might not get either, but I couldn't see a raid. Because even Yannick said it today, right? He said it's a lot of effort to make it. He said it in the stream. It's a lot of work, effort. It's expensive, right? They have to design it, you know. So probably like the pros versus cons of making one, the benefits versus like making like spending those resources on making other things. So I don't think so. I think for a raid, I think the 2 raids we have are probably the raids that we will always have. It's kind of how I see that. I could be wrong, man, but that's kind of based on what Yannick said today. He kind of like sealed it a little bit. I can't see the chat. I'm trying to pull up. Oh, there goes YouTube. Raids are too hard to execute with many people. It's asking for a lot for devs, and then players considering the majority of the players never even touch raids. Yeah. I feel like incursions are easier because you can match make, right? So even people who typically wouldn't do it can still play a raid incursion, you know? It's only 4 players. The mechanics are a little bit less. They're not as hard. You know, they're easier to finish. So yeah, well, obviously now raids, but if you think about, so the way you can look at a raid, the way you should look at a raid, think about when raids first came out.
There are big tanks on either side.
How many players were talking about how hard it was? Now you can find people, 6 people. If you have 6 good people, two new people don't even need to know the mechanics. They just got to shoot stuff, right? Like, and there's a lot of people who teach raids too. But incursion's so much easier to teach. At the end of the day, like it's 3 people. You can take 1 person who knows it, 3 people who don't, and you learn it, right? So kind of how it goes. What do you think about the equality of life reassigning exotic components? I think so too, man. I hope at some point they redesign the whole. Okay, I can't show you here. The whole expertise system, like what you spend exotics on, like what it cost. Like I think that all needs a rework. I think it was fine when they reworked it the first time. But now that we're getting into 28, 29, if we get to 30 expertise, it's starting to be very expensive. Like, especially if you're a new player or even like a veteran who already spent, like you have to grind. There are more ways to get exotic components now, which is good. Like, you know, with global events, we do have a lot of other ways to get, but I still feel like that whole gaming is a little too much. I think if expertise would have been till expertise 10, it wouldn't be a big deal. But the fact that it's so high now and it seems to keep going up, they got to rework it somehow to make it where players are going to enjoy themselves. Because veterans don't really care, right? They're like, I already 28, I just got to get resources. But I feel like they got to figure that whole, and I'm sure they know, you know, like I'm sure it's like something they're looking into. You can see they're changing so much already, right? We know Mule accounts are going away. Yannick today said they're looking into expertise and how that all is doing. He also, you know, material. He said they're going to figure out how to boost how you get materials, maybe have double material events or have material events or something, boost or something like that. So they're definitely looking into it. You could tell by what he said today. So I guess we just gotta let them, let's give them some time, right? You gotta let them cook. You know that they're focused on the DLC right now and focused on a couple other things. I need to kill this guy. Can I kill him? Let's see. Yeah, he's got to be dead. I can't stand this. I just noticed this. Yo, out of control. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. Appreciate you. It's so tedious. Just makes it to levels. It was. Hope it wasn't for nothing. I'm sure they understand. So the thing I think they learned, based if you look at all their past actions and their current actions, I think they learned that players care about their time, right? So I'm sure for players who are max expertise, or if you're at expertise 14, your time will be considered in whatever they decide they do, right? Like I feel like by now we kind of know they're pretty good about that, right? From what I've seen. Like if you think about it, every time they say they're changing something, like, oh, but we're looking at ways to make it more. Think about it. They've given us 5 times XP events. You know, think about how many 5 times XP events we've had. Like, let's go over here. We're getting 3 times XP events. They're giving Dark Zone events. They've been really trying to give us other ways to get a lot of stuff, a lot of resources. So that's a good sign, right? If you look at it like that, like before, any of us veterans, right, that have been playing, we used to never get that. Getting shade levels was a pain. Now, a 5 times XP event, you get 1,000 shade levels in a couple days. You know, like that wasn't we didn't have that. So like veterans know how that feels to like have to be. Where's this guy at? Vets know how like that's crazy, right? Now we had like 2 5 times XP events this season. A 3 times XP event. So they definitely been giving us other ways to get stuff, which is kind of cool. So just gotta see what they do, you know? I think they realized in the past that players' time does mean a lot. So let's see what they do. We just gotta wait and see what they do. So I would say getting shade levels now has never been easier than ever, especially with the amount of XP events we've had. Like, and it's a good thing, you know, like it helps newer players get into the game, play more. So yeah, so I think if we just see what they have in plan, they probably have some good stuff planned for us. Just kind of gotta just wait and see what they do. Should I get up here? I can't kill this guy. Have I got my Twitch drops? I only got one. I'm missing the other one. I gotta go see. I'm gonna check my stash after this. Thank you for reminding me. Somebody keeps asking me. I got the shoe. I never got the hat or the 2 exotic caches. The two name caches. I got the 1 exotic cache, but not the 2 name caches. Oh my. Oh no. What the? I almost died. What the? Oh my. The hat's pretty dope. Yeah, I got the shoes. I don't know what's going on with it. But it's been like 48 hours, so we'll see. Just need an AR SMG build. Y'all need builds for YouTube. Yeah, I would recommend a striker build, man. A striker build for sure. At least that should be like most people's first go-to build for ARs, and then you can make whatever you want. Once you have a striker build, then you can farm other builds. If you go to my second YouTube, !YouTube, go to NothingButSkillz 2.0. And then look at build playlist. But it should be like one of the more recent builds. I call it the legendary one. It's the one I use for legendary missions, but you can do the same version of that. Oh, I gotta destroy the hatch. That's why. That's an old build, Grasso, but it works. Builds haven't evolved that much over the years. A little. Yo, Swiss, thank you for the Twitch tier 1, baby. Appreciate you, man. Let's get it. How you been, man? You doing good? GG's, that's it. Yeah, it's 11 months ago, yeah. Good to see you back on Division. My PS5 broke, so I'm living vicariously through you. A, B money. I always grind it. We've been grinding.
Much less of a problem than before. You know, what happened to them was horrific.
Always been grinding. We've mainly been on Twitch though. But I was playing Assassin's Creed, you know, we're kind of running through it. All right, let's go see if I got my drops. So we are almost done with this. You know what I think I want to do with this account though? Since this is my backup account, I kind of want to put it in the dark zone. That would be kind of at some point, right? But we have to finish the challenge. The challenge is, you know, we got to finish the challenge first. So let's. The challenge is we cannot use our stash for anything. We have to complete the whole campaign, the invasion, and Warlords of New York. So that was at 200 subs. All right, let's go. Where are we going? Go over here. All right, let's see if we got our thing yet. Did you start a new character for the DLC? What do you mean, a new character? No, this is part of our... We have a subathon going on right here for the April. So we broke 200 subs, so we have to start a fresh hardcore character, 0 to hero, and we can't use any items in my stash. So I have a hardcore character that's fully maxed out, but that's kind of this one. At 300, I think we're at 355. At 300, we have to delete 2 exotics of your choosing. Like the community has to vote on it, but like if we go here, all my exotics are in here. So exotic weapons. So it would have to be any of these. It can't be these 2. These are for bigger. The Eagle Bear is at 1,000 subs if we ever get there, and the St. Elmo's is at a little bit less. We do have a high-end weapon, but you could delete any other ones. You could delete my other 2 St. Elmo's. You could delete my Scorpios. You pick, but that's at 300. We're not there yet. But I can't use anything from my stash. Nothing can be used in my stash at all. So that's kind of like the challenge, right? Oh, let me see if I got the... I don't know. I think mine bugged out because it's weird. I ended up getting this, but I never got the hat. So I don't know. I got the shoe, but I never got the hat, and I never got the 2 name caches. I think something bugged out, maybe because I was playing hardcore. I don't know. So I haven't got mine. Let me unlock all these real quick.
Nice to see you. Hi there. Great to see you again. Remember, if you...
I'm trying to unlock these areas because I'm tired of looking at them. All right, we got rid of that. So unlock all this real quick. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to switch her hair, her hairstyle real quick. Is it this one? How do I look? Oh, it's this one, I think. Does it work? Does that go through her hair? Or does that go through her? Yeah, it does. That's the one I want. Yeah, I want the ponytail through the hat. All right, cool. Let's go to the clan area, bounties, quartermaster, and be done. So that's why I have another one. You're hoping they would have a bigger DZ? Yeah. I wish we would have got a, to be honest, I wish we would have got a game mode. That's kind of like my dream, right? Get a survival game mode or like a survival style game mode. Or I would have been happy with like Last Stand would have been dope too. I always like Last Stand more than Skirmish, which is Conflict. So Conflict is literally what in Division 1 what Skirmish was. But I loved Last Stand more. The 8v8 was so fun. I think we did it, right? Darkstone Officer and then Quartermaster. Him. Quartermaster. Yeah, Casey, that's what we're doing right now. So it's part of our 200, when we hit 200 subs.
Looks like I'm ready to learn a new skill. What'll it be?
You missed the AVA PvP? Yeah.
Goodbye.
I always say like Division 2 has really good PvE, but the Division 1 PvP was better. That's kind of how it goes. All right, we got everything. I feel like I'm missing damage with this gun. I almost want to just use the MG5 because this gun is too low level. All right, we'll do that. Whatever. All right, when now? Let's go. So we're 28. Oh, we gotta get we have to get to 30. No, we just have this one. All right, so we're almost done with the story. Well, the level 1 through 30, and then we have the invasion. But we got to do a few side missions real quick. Not rooftop. What's a good one?
Stormed an apartment building on Virginia Avenue. There's at least one captive confirmed in the courtyard.
Maybe this one. Let's do this one right here.
Outcasts have been seen emptying
This one's good
bags
too.
into crates inside the
Yeah, let's do
river
this
by
one.
the Potomac River.
Let's do this one. Yo, hello from North Carolina. What's going on, Rick? How you doing, man? You live in the mountains in North Carolina, or you live in the city? Don't forget, guys, if you guys are watching on YouTube, come over to Twitch. You can get the Twitch drops. I know some of you guys like watching on YouTube, but come over here and hang out with us. We got a nice group of agents over here hanging out with us today. Chilling, grinding. Gastonia? Where is that? I've been in North Carolina. When I went last time, I was like in the mountains. I forget where though. It was a long time ago.
Emptying blood bags into crates. Whatever messed up shit they're planning, you need to stop it.
Heads up, Agent. Outcasts are roaming the grounds.
Go here.
Warning. Contagion detected.
13 miles from Charlotte. Okay.
The crates are laced with contaminated blood. Could be green poison. Use incendiaries to sterilize it.
Where I went, I forgot. We were like in the middle of the mountains. I felt like it was like, it was like, it took us like, it was like 2 hours from the airport.
Inbound on your position.
I forgot. It's been a long time. But we were like in the mountains. Like a small town.
Check every inch of this place for more of those crates.
All right, we're good. Weird.
Any trace of
Go this way.
contagion needs to be burned
You're in Michigan. Is it starting to warm up for you guys? I know up north it was cold like last week. I think last week somewhere up north you guys had like a snowstorm. Someone was like, "Oh, I'm getting some snow," or like 2 weeks ago. Are you guys starting to warm up? I think North Carolina's probably warm, but Michigan, you guys are probably still cool, right? Yo, hello from Kentucky. What's going on? On and off. You say Asheville's 2 hours from Charlotte? Maybe. Next time, if you're in here another time, Rick, I saw you just followed. If you're here another time, I'll let you know. I'll remember. I'll look it up. Wait, Sparta. Is Sparta, North Carolina? Right? There's a Sparta, North Carolina? I think that's the name of the town. Is that right? I'm just confusing towns. Let me know. Is there a Sparta, North Carolina? I could be so confused right now. Nah, I was in North Carolina. For sure.
Contagion eliminated.
Great job, Agent. Now get out of there.
No, it's not that. I don't think it was South Carolina. Definitely North Carolina. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta look up a map. I'm telling you, it's been like 6 years. I went there once. Nah, it's definitely North Carolina for sure. 100%. I just don't remember the town. You guys got me wanting to think. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'll look it up right now. Hold on. I hate when I start talking about something and then I don't really remember it, but I remember it. And then like, I don't know if you guys are like that. I'm like OCD. I gotta go look it up. Figure out where I was. I know we went to, we went hiking on like the trail that's out there that a lot of people do.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Bro. Here, I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. I'm looking it up right now.
By the way, I Isaac has detected multiple storage containers nearby. They seem to be
Alright.
free.
Images.
I'll send a team to investigate.
I need the map.
Maybe they contain something useful.
Okay, let me pull this up. It was. What's the hiking trail that goes through it? The Appalachian Trail in North Carolina. So we went there. Yeah, I went there. We were like probably like an hour from there. Let me see if I can see a map. If I see a map, I'll be good. Where's North Carolina? I need a city map. Okay. Wait. I'll tell you where I was. Sheesh. Man, I can't even see it. It was a small town. I forget what the name is. I can't even think of it. All right, well, if I think about it. But we did do the Appalachian Trail, part of it. We went out there. That's what I remember. It's so humid. I went during, it was cold when I went. What was like during like not winter, but like fall before it got cold. Like it was nice. All right, let's go up here.
Confirmation of an impending outcast attack on the historic district community. Go there and ensure their safety.
Brunette, I'm very new. Who is this streamer? Is he a pro at the game? I just started playing. The game like 2 weeks ago. I find it's kind of cool though, you know? You can shoot some stuff, you can loot some stuff, V. You know? Like you got any tips? I heard Determined's really broken and it should be used. They say all the pros use it. That's what I heard. That's the rumor on the street. Going this way. It's closer. I'll be determined for life. Yo, you know you can run Determined and Ranger on a hotshot build in the PTS with the exotic mask. Yo, it's gonna be that would be so broken in PvP. Somebody was telling me Streamline doesn't work with it's not working with the but the base Streamline should work, right? Has anybody tried the base Streamline? I'm about to die. Oh, no, I'm not. can't kill me. Base streamline's not working. That's what I thought. It should work though. I would assume, right? It's also weird, like double eyeless, and you can run double eyeless, double sadist, and they stack, which I don't think that's supposed to happen. But technically you can. Like you can put sadist and sadist on 2 weapons and it doubles it up. But I don't think that's the way it's supposed to work, but who knows? This is my hardcore character, Rick. So we're doing a challenge right now. I think it'll die once I go to the dark zone. Maybe it'll die in the dark zone. But I have to finish my sub. Yo, appreciate you, V, as always. Let's get it. Welcome, everybody. Enjoy the ad freeze. What level is your hardcore character? I forgot what level you stopped on. All right, we got to get to 30. So we already finished Roosevelt. We just have the strongholds. So then we have to do the invasions and then work our way. So we're going to work on getting these side missions done. No, I'm Brunette, a new user. Her new nickname is I Die a Lot in Hardcore. Yeah, that doesn't sound right, but you get it. Federal bunker is my grave. Is that where you died? You died there again? No way. Oh, sheesh. What was? He was fried. Is it the PTS? No. Not the PTS. This is my hardcore character. Well, my alternate. My main character's still alive. This is my alternate. It's my alternate hardcore. Who are these guys over here? Oh, man. I heard somebody. Did you start on Division 1? Yeah, I started playing Division 2 on Division 1. I started creating content during like 1.7, but I was playing since like, I think I started playing Division 1 like 3 months after it came out. One of my buddies was actually told me about it. I was a big Call of Duty player, so I was always stuck on Call of Duty. But he was like, yo, you got to try this game out. I think you'll like it. Because he knew I like SOCOM. Like, I used to play a lot of SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs, Confrontation. He was like, yo, you'll like it. It's third person. You can grind stuff. There's PvP. There's a dark zone. He kept convincing me. He kept asking me to. So I was like, all right, let me try it. When I tried it, I liked it. I played. I think the game had been out 3 months. And then I got into it because he told me about it. And then I was on PlayStation back then. PlayStation 4. And I was hooked. So I played ever since then. But yeah, so kind of how I started playing Division. But I've always played a lot of games, but kind of how I got into creating content. Do you know about the Mellow around the Riverside gas station? The Mellow? What do you mean? Have you been level 40 in hardcore yet? Wanted to know if you get max gear in hardcore mode. Yeah. I've completed the raid on hardcore with my hardcore character. So like I already have the raid patch. So there's a patch you get for it. That's for complete. Hey, this is actually a cool patch. If you guys beat the scent, don't pick up an exotic. You know, when it tells you to get an exotic talent, that's the patch. But yeah, you get a patch like this. I'm actually thinking we're gonna do. So I was talking to GC Rock. I don't know if you got another creator. We were talking, and we're thinking of doing a full hardcore raid with 8 players. So he has a few guys. He has to finish his character. He has to mess with. I think his character died, so he has to redo it or something. Or he doesn't have a hardcore on PC. So I think we're gonna. But yeah, you get this patch for doing the raid, beating the raid with your hardcore character. Yeah, you can get max gear and stuff, but your stash only shares with your hardcore. You don't share stash spaces with your main character and your hardcore character. If that's what you're wondering. Yeah. Like everything you do on your hardcore stays hardcore. If you die, you lose everything except what's in your stash, your watch level. Hardcore incursion. I think if there was a hardcore patch, I'd do it. But it's not that one wouldn't be too hard. Get the flawless too at the same time. I'm a returning player. I need to know what settings I need to change and keep. I think you could. Let's see if that pulls something up. I don't know if that's there. If not, I could pull up a video for you, man. If it doesn't, then I'll try to find one. I have it on my channel, though. If you go to my YouTube, you can definitely go to NothingButSkillz 2.0. You can I have setting videos in there. There's an exclusive mask. You're such a liar. You're such a liar. Exclusive mask for beating the boss. You get one for the boss, but not for hardcore. I would never lie to you.
Outcasts have breached the historic district. It's chaos in there.
I'm trying to try PC on Steam. Yeah, it's super cheap right now, Husker. I think you can get for like $10, you can get Warlords of New York and the base game, the gold edition. It's $10. It's super cheap right now. Zane said Vilma's for people, for the children. It's for the people. She's lying. Don't believe her. Never trust her. You can never trust somebody who dies on the hardcore character a lot. See if you like it better than the Xbox. Are you a PC gamer, Husky? Do you like gaming on PC? I feel like if you like gaming on PC, you're always gonna like any game better on PC than on console. It just depends if you like gaming. There's a regular talent that's 80% weapon damage, Ghost. So Streamline is 80%. The perfect talent is 87, and then Streamline is 80%. Yo, Ryo, what's going on, man? He just subbed tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Appreciate you, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, appreciate the support, man. You do. You just got a game PC. You'll probably like it. Who is the #1 lifetime giver? Not you. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see. Let me pull up my chat. Wait, how come it didn't pop up? I have to do that in settings, don't I? How do you even? I thought it says weekly. Weekly. How do I even look that up? I don't even know. If you tell me how to look it up, I'll look it up, but I can't find it right now. I got weeklies on right now, but how do I change it? I don't ever mess with it. All right, let me figure it out. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Oh, here it goes. I got it. Here. I just did it. It should update now. You gotta refresh though. Oh, you are. You're the top. Look at you. You just want your name to be at the top. You set me up. You already knew. She knew. She knew what she was doing. She's like, I'm the top gifter. My name's gonna be up there. All right, how do I change this? My bad, let's get it. She knew what she was doing. She was setting me up. That's not Vilma, that's Brunette.
Outcasts are storming the eastern perimeter.
Why can't I hear myself though? Oh, that's why. Let me turn off that stream.
In 1 second. I'm coming in there, and I swear I'll kill every last one of you.
Ooh, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Warhammer on PC. Oh, that's a good game. The new one, I beat it. It's fun. It's kind of short though. It is a little short, but it's fun.
I can see smoke rising from the
Are you
south.
talking about the new one, right?
Get over there, Agent.
If you like Gears of War style, like blood and guts, it's dope. Yeah, it's cool. I thought they were gonna give a up. I thought they were gonna put a DLC to it, but they never did any updates. It was like a one and done game for me. You play with your son? Yeah. Everything's better on PC. It's because the FPS and the graphics. But it's only better if you have a rig that is better, right? Like that also matters too. Like I have friends that play on PC, but their graphics look like I'm playing a Nintendo 64. And I'm like, what's going on with your? He's like, yo, but I got all this FPS. I was like, yeah, you got all the FPS in the world, but I can't see the game. I was like, it looks like you're playing a system from like 92. They're like, yeah, I got all the FPS though. All of it. Wasted $80 just to play it once with my friends. Yeah. It's definitely fun, but it's not $80 fun. I think it's like a game you buy on sale and play with friends. I thought they were gonna. For the longest, they said, "Oh, we're gonna bring more stuff to it," and they just never brought anything else.
Heads up, Agent. I've got multiple hostiles
Like I was like,
found on your position.
"Oh, they're gonna." I was like, "They're gonna bring more content." Nope. You should be able to activate any bounty. Trying to get the week 8 manhunt done in Federal Triangle. You have bounty? What do you need to do? What's week 8? Remind me, Sauce. Remind me what week 8 is. If you remind me, I can. There's a weak point now. Oh, there it goes.
All hostiles down.
Henry's sending a team to escort the survivors back to the campus. They should arrive shortly.
You're trying to get a. What are you trying to do? Get a bounty? Okay, so if you have no bounties in the area, look for. What you do is look for any of the ones that have like a public execution. So like these, as soon as you clear a public execution, it will drop a bounty in your area. So look for that if you don't have one. Yeah, look for a public execution. Do you have that on your map? And then you just kind of do it that way. I don't want to use glass cannon, though. That's what I would do. Federal Triangle 3, week 8. Yeah. The new name AR, I read that already. If you guys are over on YouTube, make sure you guys come over to Twitch. We have Twitch jobs currently going live. On YouTube, guys, we are going to end the stream and we'll only be on Twitch for the rest of the evening. We hit about 3 hours. Usually YouTube, we stay at 3 hours. So if you guys are on YouTube, you guys want to continue watching more of this hardcore run, head over to Twitch right now, twitch.tv/NothingButSkillz. If you guys are watching this as a VOD, make sure you guys drop a like if you made it this far. Appreciate you guys over on YouTube. But we'll call it for now on YouTube. Head over to Twitch. But for now, hey, NothingButSkillz out. Take it easy, everybody on YouTube. All right, guys, we just ended our